Hey there, I'm Mr. McFacepunch. You can call me Chainsaw. Dude, okay, so Dragon's Dogma 2 DLC got announced. I just have to say, to all the doubters out there who still had hope in their heart, but they were very negative, and that's okay. I told you so, I told you so, I told you so, I told you so. I say this with all the love in my heart. It was perfectly reasonable for you to be doubting. Capcom hasn't said a thing about Dragon's Dogma 2 in forever. That's very good. To the people who were like delusionally negative, right? Go suck an egg, dude. You were wrong. You suck. Specifically, there was one guy in my comment section when I made the video about the second anniversary picture that called me a liar. Like, all I was doing was pointing out information that you can look at with your own eyes. And this dude was so negative that he just had to reject all reality and call me a liar. That dude in particular, go suck an egg. So nobody was expecting Dragon's Dogma 2 DLC to get announced at the Nintendo Direct, but it did. I was at work. Otoako sent me a message on X Twitter, and it's like, dude, you're lying. It ain't no way you're lying to me. And dude, he was not lying. He is a good boy. He does not lie to me. I haven't looked into anything for it yet. I have not looked into discourse. I have not looked at what anybody else is saying about it. I have not even watched the trailer. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to watch the trailer. I'm going to react to it, and then we'll go back through it. We'll slow it down. We'll break it down, and we'll see what we're working with. Oh boy, I'm so excited. Norgan. Okay, not organ. They forgot an N. Another tale of ruin unfolds. Okay, okay. Ooh, fuzzy Cyclops guy. That's pretty cool. Ooh, little avalanche deal. Is that a worm? Is that a worm? Oh man, I can't tell. Ooh. Whoa. Okay, what the heck is that guy? Is that another type of dragon, or is it? Okay, that's definitely a worm.
Over here, Master. I can help you up.
More pawn stuff.
The truth behind Norgan's downfall is at hand. I can feel it.
Ooh. Nasty.
Arisen. 'Tis a burden I alone must shoulder.
October 9th. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Okay, so first thing first, it being called Dark Arisen is kind of weird, right? Just having the same title as Dragon's Dogma 1's DLC. But at the same time, like, it makes me wonder because in Dragon's Dogma 2, there's all sorts of previously Bitter Black exclusive, like, enemies and weapons, and even like in the loading screens there is artwork from the Dark Arisen Design Works book that was never in any official, like it didn't make its way into the game or anything, but then they have it in Dragon's Dogma 2. So I wonder if this is going to connect some of that somehow. We'll see. But literally just Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark 2 Arisen. I love that. That's so funny. But let's see this here. Okay, so we start out. We're on the Griffin again. Um, yeah, the Griffins from, well, Oregon, right? Um, in the northern region of Norgan. Okay. So that's something that happens a lot with a lot of the secret hidden text stuff. There's occasions where it is missing a letter. Remember, the letter from the second anniversary teaser specifically said that there's griffins coming in from Oregon. They were coming in from Norgan. So anybody dogging on the second anniversary art, you're wrong. Sorry, you're just wrong. It was real. So this is our region of Norgan. Lots of frozen dudes. That's excellent. These guys are super cool. I can't tell if they only have one eye. I haven't looked hard enough yet. They showcase a lot of new skills. That was really fun. Ugh, dude got bonked, double bonked even. Frost breath. Does this guy have one eye? Either way, like they're Cyclops coded if they're not actually Cyclops. Little avalanche attack. That's really cool. This is probably a worm, right? We definitely saw a worm earlier. Harsh trials await in these frigid lands. There's that guy. Yeah. Okay. He's a Cyclops. So again, this is them playing on oops, hold on. Direwolves? Direwolves? So remember their idea for Cyclops were that like people mistook the skulls of elephants for like Cyclops. Like the big trunk was the eye socket and all that. So they're playing on that with instead of elephants, they're woolly mammoths, and that's cute. New skills. New skills is going to be cool. This particular right here with all the archer flippies, very cool. This guy's goofy. Look at him. Is this a proper like is this a dragon? Or like he kind of has the glowy chest, but then like so he's lesser dragonkin probably with the glowing chest. But then what's he from? He's like he's kind of cockatrice coated, but he's breathing fire. He's got the glowy chest. So, hmm. Or it's very possible that maybe it was just glowing from the fire on the ground. Hmm. Oh no, there he is again. His chest is definitely glowing. Okay. Yeah. So that's a dragon. It's got to be not like the true dragon, but like a lesser kind. We got these like icicles falling over here for like new stage hazards. That's interesting. It's our wormy boy. So one of the things lamented about Dragon's Dogma 2 was that they didn't have any other dragonkin. It was literally just drakes. And then they introduced lesser dragons, which when the lesser dragonkin were already known as lesser dragons, just calling the lesser dragon a lesser dragon is like that's terrible, man. Like that's like how are we going to differentiate, you know? But like those guys are different. Those guys are weird. These are like proper like the lesser dragons were never arisen. They were literally just born out of the forbidden arts. These guys are like were arisen and worms specifically were mages. So this is good. This is good. Look at this guy. He's so cool. Okay. New I don't know if this is going to be a skill or if it's just like a thing pawns can do, but like, look at that, dude. That's so. I hope that's either like a core skill or something that pawns are just innately able to do. Also, new greatsword, very cool. Nice little fun little house. Fiery. Was this? This was the town we were just looking at, right? Is this our Dark Arisen? That's our not Dark Arisen. That's our regular Arisen. Okay, this guy. This guy. Okay, shut up. Okay. Um, so this is something very significant. So this looks like a cursed dragon from Bitter Black Isle, but cursed dragons are, first of all, they're lesser dragons. This is a true dragon. This is not lesser. Um, all like true dragons, their form does not change. Change is only present in lesser dragons. All of the true dragons have the form of like the boss dragons, like Grigori, the dragon from Dragon's Dogma 2, the Ur dragon. Those are true dragons. Other than the horns, like his shape, his head shape, his size, this is a true dragon, except like cursed dragon? That's a question mark, but like it really just kind of looks like a cursed dragon. So the way cursed dragons work, this is really weird because cursed dragons pretty much cannot work outside of Bitter Black Isle. Lore wise, cursed dragons happen when a dragon dies, and then specifically because the environment of Bitter Black Isle is so steeped with the rift essence from the souls of dead arisen, the dragon is then able to take that rift essence out of the air and crystallize it into a new heart. So, I mean, we're either going somewhere close, like closely related in nature to like something beyond the rift, like because Bitter Black Isle is basically a separate world from beyond the rift. So we're either going to the world beyond the rift or to some, or like I don't, since we're going to Norgan, I don't think we're going to Bitter Black Isle. But is it going to be something like Bitter Black Isle? Like, did this thing come out of something like Bitter Black Isle? I don't know. This is going to be super cool. Woo, little fire dagger thing. Oh, yeah, that's sick. Is he puking up zombies? Ew. That's so cool, dude. He's like puking up zombies. What's this guy? Ooh, yeah. This guy's super cool. Man. Dragon's Dogma 2, Darker Risen. Man. Yeah, and then this character, right? Is this who was sitting on the throne earlier? Is this our Dark Arisen? Is this our Dragon Princess? That's such a stupid name, by the way. All right. Okay. October 9th. Man, that's coming up. I mean, it's not coming up, but like, I can't wait. Dude. So we saw a bunch of new skills. We saw a bunch of new enemies. We saw this. It seems like um, the big boy cursed dragon thing is going to be our big boss for the game, unless there's like a secret big boss. But like I mean, we do still need more narrative on the Great Will and like stuff surrounding that. So I wonder if we're gonna touch on it. But I think that's all I'm gonna dig into for the trailer for now. But let's look at the website. So there's a website, and these always have good info. Okay. There's our guy, and he's got, so where his heart should be is glowing blue. So cursed dragons have rift stones, or not rift stones, but like rift clusters to make up their makeshift heart. Rift stones, or rift crystals. Yeah, that's the word to use. Rift crystals in Dragon's Dogma 2 are actually blue. So I wonder if that's an aesthetic change, and that's how he's making his heart, or if it's going to be something else. Yeah, I mean, it's impossible to guess right now. But Dragon's Dogma 2, Dark Arisen. Too Dark, Too Arisen. Your unwritten epic begins. All right. Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen enriches the dynamic fantasy world and expansive adventures of Dragon's Dogma 2 with unforgettable new tales and thrilling encounters. Based on feedback we received after the initial release of Dragon's Dogma 2, we established 3 goals for ourselves when we set out to update and expand the game: enhanced gameplay, expanded adventures, enticing value. Available for the first time, the Nintendo Switch 2 version will contain both the Dragon's Dogma 2 base game and the Dark Arisen expansion content. The Dark Arisen expansion will also be available as separate DLC on PS5, Xbox, and Steam. Yeah, it's crazy that like there were lots of people asking for a Switch 2 version, but a lot of people also thought it was impossible. Yeah, so Nintendo Switch 2 version, nobody thought it was possible. It was possible. And dude, I can't believe the Nintendo showcase is crazy. I can't believe they showed it there. 3 major additions. Another tale of ruin unfolds in the snowy north, Forsaken Dominion. Oh, look at that. Pops up the little map. That's so cool. Look at that. Yum. Oh, very cool. There's that lady. There's that lady. Oh, I'm gonna have to read the stuff on her shield. Yeah, I'll have to read that later. Norgan, the far north. Norgan serves as the stage for this new adventure. Once a prosperous region of the Kingdom of Vermund, it was abandoned many years ago for reasons unknown. Long has it been since any soul traveled its paths. Blanketed in heavy snow, these frigid lands are home to savage hordes and creatures of unbelievable power. Those who are capable of vanquishing such fearsome foes, or those who possess a keen eye for exploration, will find themselves rewarded with powerful relics. This icy realm's unforgiving nature will truly test the Arisen's resolve. Hmm. Okay, so something cool about the North being snowy is that, like, it makes sense just normally, right? North is cold. Uh, but also, like, within the setting, fire represents will, right? And all that. And then specifically in Bitter Black Isle, uh, the labyrinth is referred to as the frozen domain. So, like, it's not frozen as in there's a bunch of ice, it's frozen like on a conceptual level, right? It's like the opposite of fire. This is like literally frozen. And if it's called Dark Arisen 2, I'm guessing that there's going to be some similar themes there. And then powerful relics sounds like bitter black gear, like the cursed bitter black gear, but not. Slay monsters lurking in the snowy north and claim powerful spoils of war known as relics. Relics can either be left behind by monsters when defeated or found hidden across the land of Norgan. Appraising relics at the Norgandian settlement reveals their true potential as powerful gear with enhanced defensive and offensive capabilities. Furthermore, acquiring specific gear can unlock unique skills, giving you an advantage in battle. Relic expedition cycles offer unlimited opportunities for challenge and rewards. Boom, there's the end game, guys. Relic expedition cycles. Let's go. Yeah, this literally just sounds like Bitter Black gear. So cool. I mean, yeah, that's that's what we wanted. That's what we wanted the whole time. You did it. Good job. All right. Prove yourself with 12 dungeon challenges. Lost Rights. The new greatsword there is really cool. Is this the person who was in the second anniversary art? Kind of looks like it with the headpiece, the hair, the little fur. Very cool. Ooh, look at this little cloak thing. That's nice. Very nice indeed. Rare equipment once held by past Arisens lay dormant in the depths of freshly uncovered, unique dungeons. Whether you want to sharpen your skills or lay claim to legendary treasures, test your mettle against the Pathfinder's trials. Now, is this going to be part of the DLC or is this like are these unique dungeons like the buried spell seal doors in Vermont. Bring your characters to life. New hairstyles and tattoos. Very cool. Craft your arisen and pawns with precision using new options added to the robust character creator. Find the right style for you and embark on a fresh adventure. Okay, now speaking of character creation, dude, if we're doing major updates, can we add the character storage to the main game? Pretty please. It's so frustrating that I can use an active metamorphosis or whatever to completely change my character, but I can't select one of my saved characters. Also, let us save more than 5 characters. Pretty please. Pretty please. Ooh, Talos versus Dragon. That's pretty cool tattoo. Very nice. Can't wait to see all that. Pre-order bonus. Norgan fashion set, northern attire. Ooh, very stylish. I like these. And yeah, I'm going to pre-order. I'll throw as much money as you want, like right now. Let's see if the Dragon's Dogma X Twitter has anything different for us. Oh yeah. Look at the blue shiny there. That's we'll see. We'll see what that's about. Okay. Updates to Dragon's Dogma 2 will be rolling out over the coming months on PS5, Xbox Series X/S, and PC. In the lead up to Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen, we'll be releasing 2 major title updates to improve and enhance the base game. First up is TU 3.1 on June 10th, which brings a host of quality of life improvements as well as reusable Eternal Fairy Stone. Womp womp. I don't know. Uh, I feel like it was fine not having an Eternal Fairy Stone, but whatever, man. Whatever. Let's check this out. Okay, quality of life improvements, fast travel/movement adjustments. Okay. I was one person that said the movement feels a little too clunky. So, but I wonder I wonder if that means like literally character movement or just like traversal options. I don't know. Additions/adjustment of options, that's really vague. UI improvements, okay. Pawn adjustments, sick. Reward adjustments. Okay. So there are a lot of chests that just don't make sense, dude. Like, Darkening Storm is like the previous best short bow in the game, and it's like in a random chest next to a random campsite that's not tied to any important dungeon or anything like that. And like you can't buy it in a shop or anything. It is unique to that location. And it's like, why? There should be like some sort of story behind this, you know? So I hope that's kind of what that's talking about. Text adjustments, I don't know what that means. Shop adjustments, okay. I trust you. I trust you, Capcom. Bug fixes, very good. And that's coming tomorrow. Oh, sick! It's coming June 10th. Awesome. And then coming end of August, TU 3.2 system improvements through game engine updates/adjustments. Performance improvements. Okay. I feel like that might, I don't know. I feel like some of this stuff should be over here. Some of this stuff should be over here. But like, it's fine. I trust you. Performance improvements, save system improvements, Dragon's Plague adjustments. I feel like Dragon's Plague is so rare. And honestly, it's not as bad as everybody says it is. They're like, "Oh, you can brick your game." You can't. You can't. There's literally a morgue and a bunch of items that bring people back to life. Like you can literally just bring important people back to life. It's not that big of a deal. So I'm curious what these adjustments are going to entail. Like I kind of hope they go back to being more common, but I don't know. We'll see what they do with it. Action adjustments, again, that's like really vague. Pawn adjustments. Okay. Enemy adjustments. Ooh, that's good. That's good. A lot of enemies are like too passive. They don't really do much. So I wonder if that just means like enemy behaviors or if that's talking about like tweaking stats and stuff like that, maybe. UI improvements. Is it more UI improvements? Bug fixes. All right. And more and more. So not limited to this. It is this. It's not limited to this. And then we're launching October 9th. Let's go. So sick. Overview Part 1. New stories in a new area. Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen introduces a new area in the north, the snowy, long-abandoned Norgan region. Set forth in this forsaken dominion and join forces with the enigmatic heir, who seeks to unravel the secret of the undying fallen dragon. Ooh, fallen dragon. Okay. Fallen dragon is what the true cursed dragon is. Okay. It's a fallen dragon. Ooh, we're unraveling secrets. Dude, I love unraveling secrets. Unearth and appraise forgotten relics to unlock powerful new weapons and skills that will aid you on your journey. Okay, we read that much. But that already gave us something new. Overview, Part 2. New challenges in the main area. Okay. Uncover lost rites. Trials laid by the Pathfinder in the form of 12 dungeon challenges spread across the existing world of Dragon's Dogma 2. Okay. So this is the spell seal doors. They've been there since the beginning. We knew they were something, and now they are actually going to be. Rare equipment once held by past Arisen lay dormant in the depths of these freshly uncovered, unique dungeons. Sharpen your skills, test your mettle, and lay claim to legendary treasures. All right, so rare equipment once held by past Arisen. Give us the stories. Dude, you can't just leave it unsaid. You establish this whole note system. Give us the stories. Please, I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Dragon's Dogma 1 launched with all sorts of detailed explanations of the setting, and Dragon's Dogma 2 launched with nothing. Dragon's Dogma 1 even had a novella like that you were able to read before you started the game to familiarize yourself with the setting. Dragon's Dogma 2 has none of that. We don't even have a Design Works book. The amount of lore outside of the Dragon's Dogma 1 game is like literally infinitely larger than Dragon's Dogma 2 because Dragon's Dogma 2 has none. Like the novella The Beginning is about like Savon's journey and it's super cool, it's super exciting. Imagine if they did that with Rothias, right? Like if we could just read an actual novella of his experience. Like they're missing some serious opportunities with their storytelling in Dragon's Dogma 2. And then overview part 3, new character creation options. Bring your Arisen and pawns to life with even more customization options, new hairstyles and tattoo options, and even more ways to style your character. Okay. Well, yeah, that's it. I think that'll do it. I'm going to keep rewatching this trailer like over and over and over again, literally until it releases. Um, but we saw the new skills, we saw the new enemies. I'm sure there's a lot of teeny tiny little details that I could be missing. But dude, this is so exciting. It's real, dude. It's real. We're gonna call it there for this video. Uh Thanks for hanging out. Man, what a day. Till next we meet. One foot after the next. Come what may.